What if I told you that aging isn't just about getting older? It's about how you age. The difference between someone who's vibrant and active at 70 and someone who's struggling isn't just genetics, it's daily habits. Today, I'm sharing 5 science-backed habits that can literally reverse the aging process. We're talking about adding 10 to 15 healthy years to your life, maintaining your independence, and feeling decades younger than your actual age. These aren't complicated or expensive. They're simple daily habits that anyone can start today. Let's dive in. Before we get to the habits, let's talk about what aging really means at the cellular level. As we age, our cells accumulate damage, our telomeres shorten, inflammation increases, and our bodies become less efficient at repairing themselves. This is what leads to the diseases we associate with aging: heart disease, diabetes, dementia, and loss of muscle mass. But here's the exciting news. Research shows that these aging processes aren't inevitable. They can be slowed, stopped, and in some cases, even reversed through specific lifestyle habits. The habits I'm about to share are backed by longevity research, including studies of blue zones, regions of the world where people routinely live past 100 in good health. Important note: always consult your doctor before making significant lifestyle changes, especially if you have existing health conditions. Now let's get to the 5 habits. Habit number 1, strength training at least twice per week. After age 50, we lose about 1 to 2% of our muscle mass every year. This condition, called sarcopenia, leads to weakness, falls, loss of independence, and a slower metabolism. But strength training reverses this completely. A landmark study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that adults in their 60s and 70s who did strength training twice per week for just 12 weeks increased their muscle mass by an average of 3 pounds and their strength by 30 to 50%. Even more impressive, strength training doesn't just build muscle. It increases bone density, reduces your risk of osteoporosis, improves balance, boosts metabolism, and even enhances cognitive function. You don't need a gym membership or fancy equipment. Bodyweight exercises like squats, push-ups, and lunges work incredibly well. Resistance bands are inexpensive and effective. Or you can use dumbbells at home. The key is consistency. 2 to 3 sessions per week, 20 to 30 minutes each, focusing on all major muscle groups. If you're new to strength training, start light and consider working with a trainer to learn proper form. Your future self will thank you. Habit number 2, prioritize 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep every night. Sleep is when your body repairs itself. During deep sleep, your brain clears out toxins, your muscles rebuild, your immune system strengthens, and your body releases growth hormone, which is essential for cellular repair and regeneration. But here's the problem. Sleep quality naturally declines with age. Many people over 50 struggle with insomnia, frequent waking, or poor sleep quality. Research from the National Sleep Foundation shows that adults who consistently get 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep have a 30% lower risk of heart disease, better cognitive function, stronger immune systems, and even live longer. A study in the journal Sleep followed over 10,000 adults for 25 years and found that those who slept less than 6 hours per night had a significantly higher risk of early death compared to those who slept 7 to 8 hours. So, how do you improve sleep quality? First, stick to a consistent sleep schedule. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. This regulates your circadian rhythm. Second, create a cool, dark, sleeping environment. The ideal temperature is between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Third, avoid screens for at least 1 hour before bed. The blue light from phones and tablets suppresses melatonin production. And finally, consider magnesium supplementation. Magnesium helps relax your muscles and activate GABA receptors in your brain, which promotes sleep. Most people over 50 are deficient in magnesium. Habit number 3. Practice intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting means limiting your eating to a specific window of time each day, typically 8 to 10 hours, and fasting for the remaining 14 to 16 hours. Why does this reverse aging? Because fasting triggers a cellular process called autophagy, which literally means self-eating. During autophagy, your cells break down and recycle damaged proteins and organelles. It's like taking out the cellular trash. This process declines as we age, which leads to cellular dysfunction and disease. But fasting reactivates it. A study published in Cell Metabolism found that intermittent fasting extended lifespan in mice by up to 30%. Human studies show that intermittent fasting improves insulin sensitivity, reduces inflammation, lowers blood pressure, and promotes fat loss while preserving muscle mass. The most popular method is the 16 to 8 approach. You eat during an 8-hour window, say noon to 8 p.m., and fast for the remaining 16 hours. During the fasting period, you can drink water, black coffee, or tea. Start gradually. If 16 hours feels too long, begin with 12 hours and work your way up. And make sure you're eating nutrient-dense foods during your eating window. Don't use it as an excuse to eat junk food. Intermittent fasting isn't for everyone. If you have diabetes, a history of eating disorders, or are on certain medications, talk to your doctor first. Habit number 4, manage your stress daily. Chronic stress is one of the most powerful accelerators of aging. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol, a hormone that in high levels damages your cells, shortens your telomeres, increases inflammation, and weakens your immune system. Telomeres are the protective caps on the ends of your chromosomes. Every time your cells divide, your telomeres get a little shorter. When they become too short, your cells stop dividing and you age. A groundbreaking study published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences found that women under chronic stress had telomeres that were equivalent to being 10 years older than their actual age. But stress management can reverse this damage. Research shows that practices like meditation, deep breathing, yoga, and mindfulness can actually lengthen telomeres and reduce biological aging. One study found that just 12 minutes of daily meditation for 8 weeks increased telomerase activity, the enzyme that rebuilds telomeres, by 43%. You don't need to meditate for hours. Even 10 minutes a day makes a difference. Try deep breathing exercises. Breathe in for 4 counts, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, and repeat for 5 minutes. Other effective stress management techniques include spending time in nature, journaling, practicing gratitude, and engaging in hobbies you enjoy. The key is consistency. Daily stress management is like brushing your teeth. It's a non-negotiable habit for healthy aging. Habit number 5, maintain strong social connections. This might surprise you, but loneliness and social isolation are as harmful to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. They increase your risk of heart disease, stroke, dementia, and early death. On the flip side, strong social connections are one of the most powerful predictors of longevity. Research from the Harvard Study of Adult Development, which followed people for over 80 years, found that the quality of your relationships is the #1 predictor of health and happiness as you age. People with strong social connections lived longer, had better physical health, and maintained sharper cognitive function. Studies of blue zones, regions where people live the longest, consistently show that strong family ties, active social lives, and community involvement are common factors. So how do you build and maintain social connections after 50? First, prioritize time with family and close friends. Schedule regular phone calls, video chats, or in-person visits. Second, join groups or clubs based on your interests. Book clubs, walking groups, volunteer organizations, or hobby classes. Third, stay curious and open to new friendships. Many people assume they can't make new friends after a certain age, but that's not true. And finally, be intentional. Social connection doesn't happen by accident. You have to make it a priority, just like exercise or nutrition. Let's recap these 5 powerful habits that can reverse aging and add healthy years to your life. First, strength training at least twice per week to build muscle, strengthen bones, and boost metabolism. Second, prioritize 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep every night for cellular repair and brain health. Third, practice intermittent fasting to activate autophagy and promote cellular renewal. Fourth, manage your stress daily through meditation, deep breathing, or other relaxation techniques to protect your telomeres. And fifth, maintain strong social connections to support your mental, emotional, and physical health. You don't have to implement all 5 habits at once. Start with 1 or 2 that resonate most with you. Build consistency and then add more over time. Remember, aging is inevitable, but how you age is largely within your control. These habits are your tools to stay vibrant, independent, and healthy for decades to come. If you found this helpful, please like this video and subscribe to Wellness After 50 for more evidence-based health information. Thank you for watching, and here's to aging in reverse.